I'm really excited for today for fishing because yesterday I went out and got my my Christmas/birthday present. This is the first time I will ever cast this brand new rod, reel, and line, and I'm just really excited, so let's go fishing. So I picked up all of my gear from Michal and Young fly shops, MY fly shops. It just happens to be the place that I went yesterday. It was closer to where I was shopping, so I picked up this little shrimp fly. See how cute that guy is? Yeah, let's talk about the rig for a second. So we have an Echo Ion 7.9 reel. We have an Echo Lift 9-foot 8-weight rod. And then the line that I've put on here is something I'm really happy about. I really splurged on the line and kind of went cheap on the other gear. But it should catch us fish. But anyway, the line is a Scientific Anglers Amplitude Anadro line with AST Plus. So the Anadro is overweighted 1.5 times, and it's supposed to help you cast longer and further with heavier rigs. So I kind of suck at casting, so I thought that would help me out. Yeah, and what else? I went with kind of the cheapest cast aluminum reel that I could find at Michal Young fly shop. I didn't want plastic because if I actually catch salmon, I want it to last me a few years. But anyway, guys, let's do our first casting with the new rod. I want to see how far I can bomb this thing. I should say my reel makes a sound both going out and reeling in, so that's new. My old rod didn't have that. No, this is gonna be this is gonna be a learning curve, guys. This thing is much heavier than what I'm used to. I don't know, I actually can't remember what the flex is of this rod, but it feels very tight. This thing can do a decent roll cast, I can say that. There's both, there's a version of the Anadro line that is smooth and non-textured and doesn't have AST Plus technology, which is, from what I've read, supposed to make it last up to 4 times longer. But there's also a version of this line that is AST Plus and is smooth and non-textured, and that's a little cheaper than the textured one. After feeling both lines, I just really wanted the textured one, but you can hear it. It's very loud going through the guides. I don't know if you guys noticed that, like, the front of my line is green, and that's the I think that's the shooting section. I actually can't remember what each section is called, but most of the line is this gray stuff, and then inside there's a kind of a limey green that actually looks a lot like my 508 line. And then I went with this nice blue backing just to stand out. I had the option of getting a cheap Lamson reel that was like, I don't know, like a yellowy silver color, but I was not a fan at all, so I went with this black. And then the actual rod kind of has like a dark teal color to it, which I like as well. So the water is calm enough this morning that we should be able to see flying V's of fish. So let's hope that we can cast in front of some. Yeah, I can definitely cast further with more confidence. You guys see that? I can catch that fish now. I have the power. That was a good 10-pound salmon. We're just chatting with the guy who was just leaving. And I guess this guy here on the far right, who's fly fishing, just got a coho. And he's fishing the water as it pushes in over, I don't know if that sandbar's there or what. You can kind of see a nice white line in the water. So anyway, it kind of looks like he's fishing a bit shallower, so. Caught a little bit of grass. Get that off there. Oh, cute little shrimpy. Come on, fishy, you know you want it. One thing I was reading is that once I get my polyleader going, that it's, you know, those polyleaders are designed to improve the transfer of energy, the smooth transfer of energy from your fly line to the end of your leader or tippet. So those polyleaders are supposed to cast better than what I'm using right now, which is just a traditional floating leader. We'll see. I gotta get a tippet ring. I caught another one, guys. Woo! Even if I don't get into a fish today, which is, it's definitely the most likely scenario, at least I feel comfortable knowing that I'm fishing like a decent fly and a decent setup. It adds to the confidence level, and confidence is important when fishing. There's been something floating in from the ocean for about 2 hours since I've been here, slowly moving around. It's straight out in front of me. It's about a little over 2 to maybe 2.5, 3 rod lengths in front of me, and it's now target practice. Target and distance practice. We're gonna try to hook this thing. Oh, I'm coming out a little to the left for whatever reason. Ooh, oh, that was close. It was a little to the right. Oh, I think the fly fisher has another coho. Son of a bitch. He's got another coho on. Guys, we gave up on the target practice right away because I want to go see what he's using. Oh, it's running on him. Come on, keep it on. Oh, he missed it again. Is that your second one in the morning? Yeah. Nice. Presentation?
No, well, yeah, 100% presentation.
Yeah.
You gotta stick it right in front of them when you see them.
Are you seeing them out here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I haven't been able to, well, there's been pretty much nothing down there.
Yeah, they're really tough to see. And it's just a dorsal, or maybe not even just a ripple, but it's not waves. It takes a while to figure out what those look
To notice it, yeah.
But
yeah,
after a while, they stand out. And if you stick it right in front of their nose like 5 times, and right in front of them,
yeah.
bite it. No fish this year?
No, but it's only my 3rd time here, and it's my 1st time using an 8-weight, so.
Besides presentation, it's just coming out. Like, that's how you get them, honestly.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so it's not, there's nothing you're doing wrong. It's not the fly, I'm just using a tiny pink.
Yeah, I'm using a little shrimpy pink thing.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So, okay.
I tend to tend on the heavier beat now and let it sink a bit first.
Yeah.
And then, like, lots of guys do a super fast for you. I just kind of like, you know, you just try to, they're swimming pretty slowly, and so you just want to match their speed.
I was just wondering why you weren't keeping them.
Because I've probably got 50 salmon at home in the freezer right now.
Well, that's a nice circumstance.
I basically come out every morning since June.
Yeah. So was that one a pink?
Yeah.
You just caught? Okay, I thought I saw like a hump on it or something. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, so they tend to jump less if they don't hold it or something.
Yeah, yeah. I'll try. Thanks. God. I don't know if there's anything better or more informative than talking to other fly fishers on the water, guys. I just took myself in the arm, just punctured my waterproof jacket, so that's great. Guys, barbless hooks come right out. So I think I'm starting to see what he's talking about, which is if you are careful, like the waves look one way, but you can see these tiny little disturbances. Huge fish out there. Coho jumping out here. What's jumping out here? You can see these little disturbances in the water. Like just little, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I gotta find one and then I gotta cast to it. There's been a couple right out in front of me, a couple rod lengths. It's just into the wind, so it would be tough. And I think what that guy is doing, there's a coho. Okay, I'm starting to see these disturbances in the water that are very small. But I'm seeing them, and I think that they've just been they've been out here with these guys and not into the river where I was. Oh man, I feel like slowly, guys, I'm learning what I need to be doing out here and what I need to be looking for to catch fish, and that is freaking exciting. What's up, Seagull? Oh guys, I cannot wait for the thrill and the heartbeat increase and the adrenaline. The adrenaline that I'm gonna get when I hook onto a frickin' salmon, guys. I am so excited. Guys, we got it. we got the bull kelp. This thing doesn't quite fight like a salmon. Oh, guys, we got it. Target practice paid off. The coho are jumping straight in front of these anglers. Look at that. Look at that, guys. The coho are turning on right at high tide. This anadro line for anadromous fish is sick. I love this line. I really like having the color change, because when I see that it's green, that's kind of when I want to stop. When the green reaches the end of my rod tip, I should say, that's when I stop stripping in and when I get ready to cast again. So it's a really nice visual guide, actually. Starting to get a feel for this 8-weight though, guys. It's been fun. I'm learning kind of water loading casting, as well as just the overall dynamics of the rod, feeling more comfortable. I have to constantly remind myself to move my hand up on the grip. On my 5-weight, I tend to hold it down here by the reel, but on this thing, it's pretty powerful and it's like cutting against my hand, so I'm trying to hold it properly on the handle, but that's kind of a bad habit that I have fly fishing.